Hi, Stephen. It's nice to see you again. Last week, we practiced breathing and grounding techniques that you can utilize before your emotions become overwhelming. I like to check in and see how things have been going since then.
Hello, Osayama. It's nice to see you too. I've been practicing the breathing and grounding techniques, especially right before I go outside for recreation time due to the loud noises I know I will have to endure from being outside. It has helped me a little bit to perform those exercises right before, so I have a calmer experience once I'm outside.
It sounds like the techniques have helped provide a calmer environment for you before going outside. Can you walk me through what recreation time has been for you this week, Stephen?
It's been way better than before, but I do get nervous when people are yelling at one another around me or just being very loud. It makes me immediately think something bad is going to happen. This week when I went out for recreation, time I tried to use the techniques beforehand and I just stood outside, but I've been able to be outside for a little longer because I feel calmer than before.
Stephen, let me make sure I'm understanding you correctly. It sounds like recreation time is becoming a little bit more easier because you have been practicing your breathing and grounding techniques before going outside. Even though loud yelling makes you anxious and causes you to think something bad may happen, you've noticed that when you prepare yourself beforehand, you're able to stay outside longer and feel calmer. It seems like you're starting to gain more confidence with these coping skills.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Have you gotten into any physical fights since we last met?
No, I haven't.
Have there been times where you wanted to fight?
Yeah, a couple times.
What has helped you stop yourself from fighting in those moments?
I walked and went back inside. I did the grounding and breathing exercises we practiced. It took a while, but eventually calmed me down.
You recognize the warning signs, remove yourself from the situation, and you use coping skills until your body settled down. This is what we have been working towards, and I'm proud of you, Stephen. Now, can I ask you something?
Yes.
When you hear people yelling when you are outside, what is usually your first thought that pops into your head?
Honestly, the first thing I think is that someone is about to fight or someone is coming after me.
So your mind immediately expects danger even before you even have the chance to figure out what's actually happening.
Yeah, it's like I just expect the worst every single time.
That makes a lot of sense, considering everything you experienced growing up and while you were incarcerated. Your brain learned to protect you by assuming danger first, which has made you feel safe in the past. But those same thoughts can also make you feel unsafe when there isn't actually a threat. So, what have you witnessed this week in recreation time that shows you it isn't danger like your first mind tells you?
Well, I noticed that when I think it's dangerous, I turn around to see what's going on. And it's just people joking or talking loudly, but no one has ever tried to hurt me.
So while your first thought is I'm in danger, the facts are showing you that most of the time people are simply just being loud and you're actually safe.
Yeah, I guess I never stopped to think about it that way.
We can continue to work on this together. This is a part of trauma recovery by learning to slow down and ask ourselves, is this danger happening right now, or is my past making this situation feel dangerous? Is this something you'll be willing to try in our next session?
Yeah,
So along with your breathing and grounding techniques, I like you to keep a small journal or note on your phone of whenever you notice yourself becoming anxious. Write down these three things. One, what happened? Two, what was the first thing that came to your mind? And three, what actually happened afterwards. This will help us look for patterns together during our next session and see whether your thoughts match what really is actually happening.
I can do that.
So today we talked about the progress you've made using your breathing and grounding techniques. Although loud noises still make you anxious, you've been able to stay calmer and make safe choices. For next week, I like to continue practicing these coping skills and keep track of the thoughts that come up when you feel triggered so we can work through them together.
That sounds good. I'll pay more attention to my thoughts and write them down as you asked, so we can talk about them next week. Thank you for your help. See you next week.
Okay, bye. See you, Steven. See you next week.